Hey everyone, it's Rachel, and this is going to be probably one of my favorite videos to do. And if you love to organize, then this video will be for you. So we're going to do something a little bit different than what I normally do in my craft videos. Normally I do some random crafts and some organizational, some decor, but we are doing strictly organizational stuff for my craft room. So I'm just going to go ahead and dive into it just because we have a lot to do. And so we're going to apply vinyl to our blanks and then we're going to go ahead and organize it. Let's get into the first one. We are going to be using a lot of white vinyl in this video just because that's the aesthetic that's going on in my craft room. But the first two projects, we're going to go ahead and get those out of the way. They're not for my craft room. So I wanted to sneak it in because it's still organizational related. So my husband is really into 3D printing and he asked me to do a couple of things. So the first thing he wants me to do is he has this box, filament came in it, and now he wants to make it a fidget toy box. And so he just went ahead and 3D printed some things, and he just wants to put these random little things that he 3D printed in here. So he asked if I could go ahead and label this for him, and I said of course I will. And I said, not only that, I will put it in my YouTube video. And he was like, okay, do whatever you want. So I just went ahead and found a font that I liked. And then I found this really pretty blue color. I thought that would be really pretty on the box there. Of course, I'm sure he doesn't really care, but hey, he didn't give me any limitations. And so I'm just going to go ahead and do what I want. He's just lucky I didn't do pink vinyl. He probably wouldn't care anyways. Alright, so he just wanted me to put down random fidget toys. I had to remember, it's been a minute since I cut this out. I believe this is tech wrap. Yeah, this is tech wrap vinyl. I really like this pretty blue color. In fact, I did a spring video that had this blue and a different blue vinyl, and it was really pretty, and actually it was really popular on their channel. Okay. Now that I have that weeded out, let's apply some transfer tape to this. I'll bring in my little envelope. Let's get this cut out. So, you guys, I really should have become a professional organizer because I absolutely love to organize. I think I spoke to this before on my channel about how much I love to organize. I will organize something and then I'll reorganize it. Let me know if I'm not alone. I don't know what it is. Usually I like to find really efficient ways to organize my stuff. Actually, I'm just going to pull this whole thing off. And if I find a better way to organize something, then I'm going to do it, right? And everyone makes fun of me, but hey, it has really served me well. And yeah, it just makes things look nice, and I don't know, I just find joy in organizing. I don't like to organize other people's stuff, honestly. I like to organize my own stuff. I visited my family a couple weeks ago, and well, at the time of this video being recorded, I went and visited my family a couple weeks ago, and my sister had me come over to her house, and she was wanting me to help her organize things because I think I took all the organizational skills between the two of us. I think I took all of it, but and I helped her organize a little bit, and she said, God, I wish I could be as organized as you are. And I said, girl, you organize and you keep it organized. That's how it stays organized. But that's alright. Actually, there's some like natural lines in the wood, and I'm just going to use that to help keep it straight. Now I just have to worry about if it's centered. I know it's really hard for you guys to see, but there's actually like, hopefully those are straight because that's what I was going off of. I don't know if you guys can tell, but there's some lines on the cardboard box. And where did my scraper tool go? But anyway, That's what I used, and hopefully that was straight. If not, then the whole thing's going to be crooked. Well, let's scoot that down a little bit more. I don't think I'm going to be able to reuse this transfer tape because we are going to pull it off of cardboard, and some of it's already kind of lifting. You can kind of tell. Oh, no. Okay, let's see if I can save this. Alright, this is probably something I'm going to have to fast forward because I don't know how well this is going to stay. And it kind of ripped the box. I don't think he's going to care as much as I would, but that's alright. Let's see if I can get it on here. Maybe if I approach it from this direction. Got it. Alright, well, we got a little boo-boo there, but there's nothing we can do about that. This is, well, I think that's done for. Actually, I might try to keep this for the next project. So, anyways, there you go. I did my good deed. Did something nice for him. Alright, so speaking of 3D printing, he 3D printed, let me make sure I'm opening it the right way, this container. Never mind, he already 3D printed a battery like holder. He had to do another one, and so this is just a AA battery. Looks like we've used two, but it's pretty cool because it has a little thread on there so you can screw that on. So perfect. Bringing in some rubbing alcohol just to clean it. It's been sitting in my craft room for about a week now. I was supposed to do it last week and just didn't get to it. And I did tell him I don't know how well this is gonna, how well the vinyl is going to adhere to this filament, this plastic. But we're gonna, I told him I'd give it a try. Bringing in my vinyl here. Almost forgot to bring it into this project. I was like, where did my vinyl go? And then I realized I didn't pull it out. It's late night crafting for me, so bear with me. Okay, it's always late night crafting, right? So he just wanted me to write down batteries, and then wanted me to add some fun or decorative element to it. Okay, I'm going to try to use this because there's still some stick to it. Goodness, okay. It is really sticky. Oh. Alright, let me bring that in. So I guess I have to ask you, since I'm doing a project for my husband, does any of your husbands or wives ask you to do stuff since you have a Cricut? Mine has. He doesn't ask a lot. But I've done boxes like I just showed you guys earlier. I've done that before. And just more so labeling for him. I just had him 3D print a blending brush holder for me. And so I've asked him to do a couple things. In fact, I actually got to design something for my card making. I'm going to 3D model it. I just haven't had the chance to do that. And then I want him to 3D print something else for my craft room. Yeah, I kind of figured this was not going to stay. But that blending brush holder, I'd show you guys. However, it's just, yeah, it's not going to work. The design was too small, and so the brushes came up like this, and they were all touching each other, and I didn't like that. So we actually have the STL file, and I told him, I said, what I can do is I can go in and bring it into 3D modeling software, and I can make the changes. I can scale it up a little bit, and then what we're going to do is design a little, like put a little lazy Susan underneath it, so that way it will spin. So that's what we're going to do. Once that's done, I will show you guys. So I won't take credit for the full design, but I'm going to take credit for the modifications though. There we go. It actually stayed on pretty good. So I might just have to add a little batteries around the sides of it because that's what he wanted. But anyway, so there we go. So just know that if you have a husband or wife that does 3D printing, just know that you can add vinyl to it. Now we can get into the crafts that are for the craft room. if you remember my craft haul video, I'll link that in the bottom, in the description box below. If I forget, just let me know if you want to watch it. It's a really good video, but it was a craft haul video, and I had purchased these little, what do they call them? Light pink jewels. It was in there from Michael's. It was in their little glitter section. So I had a little, I don't know, carousel, whatever you want to call it, and I just didn't like it on there because I had my glitter on there, and these are going to be for my card making. So I found these boxes, or these containers, these multi-use organizers at Michael's. So I thought it'd be really good, or a good use, to put these in here to organize them. So that is what we're going to do. They were really inexpensive. They weren't that bad of price. I think they were like maybe $1.50 or $2 or something like that. And they had, if you didn't want white, they had different colors. I went ahead and just labeled each one. Looks like I missed a little area to weed out. There we go. But I weeded this off camera just because it was super small and super tiny, and was just gonna bore y'all. But so these are gonna be the labels for the tiny little square boxes inside, and then I also have a label, which now that I'm thinking about it, I might have to add a label here. I don't know, we'll see. Anyways, I have, I actually have 2 more of these boxes. I thought I needed 2, but I'm sure eventually I'll buy more of these embellishments and need those 2 boxes. But for right now, this is all I have, and this is good enough. In fact, I used this one on a card. I believe it was that one a while ago. It's one of the birthday cards that I made. There we go. So I just wrote down embellishments. Okay. So these are really good for if you want to do, I mean, you could put glitter in there if you wanted to. I don't know why you would, just because I feel like that would be too messy. But you could do embellishments. You can just do, like, if you know, just any type of knick-knack. You can also do, if you want stuff for your office, you can put like staples, rubber bands, paper clips, you know, that type of thing. Okay. Seem to miss the E in both locations. All right, I think that is all weeded out. These are weeded out. I think I got everything. So what we'll do is we'll bring in some rubbing alcohol. Let's go ahead and do an assembly line. I will get this clean because this has been sitting in the store for, I don't know how long. These should be okay, but you know what, we might as well do it. Since we're here, we might as well get them all cleaned. Okay. So just note that I might end up going back, not in today's video, just because it's too late for me to get this cut out and all that fun stuff. So I might come back and add a label here. I don't know how I'm going to store these just yet, and that's why I might end up doing that. All right. So let me get this labeled first. Oh, perfect. Let's bring this out. Maybe just a little, no, come on. Oh my gosh, I hate when this is like the second video I made today, and I've had this happen like 3 times on me, just the transfer tape sticking before I had a chance to really place it. Drove me nuts. Okay. So I'm a little shy here on the right side. I might have to add some transfer tape to that just to protect it, or just to help me with it. So I'll just go ahead and cut the top off because I have more than I need at the top. So I am good to go there. And so this piece here can just remove that, and that could be placed right there. And just because I have an extra piece, I'll put it over here. I have a little bit of the E exposed, which actually would be fine. I can handle that. The other one was a little bit too exposed for my taste. Not for my taste, but for my liking, I should say. Okay. Flip that over. This is how excited I am. This video is not coming out for at least a month or 2 from the time of me filming it. And I just was too anxious to get this done. I, of course, have other things I gotta get going on, other videos, I should say, and this is how anxious I was. Plus, this is like just sitting in my craft room, and I just need to get this organized and put away because it's taking up too much of my space, and I need to get going on some holiday videos. I'm not sure when this video is going to get released, so this could be even after Christmas or after the holiday season of Halloween, fall, Thanksgiving, Christmas. It could be well after that. I have no idea. I'm just making this video because I wanted to organize my craft room a little bit. Sorry if my hand's in the way. So anyway, that's how anxious I am to get this. Plus, as I mentioned before, I love to organize. Okay, that looks good to me. Put that down. This right here. I don't know if I could use that for something, but you never know. And then, oh my goodness. Did not expect that. Y'all, I'm going too fast. I just need to slow it down. Embellishment's perfect. Love it. All right, let's get this one. So, I'm gonna go a little slower this time so I don't end up ripping my vinyl. I was going too fast. Oh, jeez. Spoke too soon. Okay. Just kidding. All right, so there we go. Perfect. And now what we'll do is we will get these little guys out, and then I think what we'll do is just use that same vinyl, although sometimes I'm hesitant to do that because it's starting to curl up, and when you're working with small pieces of vinyl, you definitely don't want it to curl up, but I have a little trick to that. Now normally you want to cut this down, but you're like cut the transfer tape down to the size of it, but I'm not going to because I'm not that interested in trying to save the vinyl. And the reason why I'm not interested because it's easier to handle a longer piece than it is a smaller piece. At least for me it is. Now you may feel differently, and that's okay. That's just kind of the way I like to do it. Okay, bringing this in, I'm going to put that right there. Okay, beautiful. All right, I'm going to put this on fast forward, and then we will put our jewels in here. So I have one more available for at least these containers. So let's get these filled up because again, this video is all about labeling and getting organized. So we'll just do the light pink jewels. Oh, they fit perfectly. I was a little worried, but it looked like they were going to fit just fine. Oh, it's not pretty. Look how pretty these are. I love, oh. Goodness, trying to show you guys and I'm getting messy here. The idea is to get clean and organized, right? Alright, so there you go. Aren't these really pretty? I love them. Alright, so we'll do light pink and then we'll do the green. Oh my goodness. Getting punchy here. It is super late and was not going to record, but because of the amount of videos I want to get done this weekend, I opted to do one more tonight before I go to bed, and plus I wanted to have my craft room somewhat organized when I wake up tomorrow so I can start working on other things. Okay. These would be really pretty accents for your cards if you're into card making. Again, these were found in the glitter section at Michael's. This is the lavender jewels. So we have light pink jewels, green jewels, light blue jewels, and then we have the lavender. Get that in there. Okay, so glad. Oh, you know what I just realized? Oh, boo. I just realized. How interesting. Where my other two went, I just realized. One has a solid white and one has clear. Oh. Okay. Well, and crap, I wanted the light blue to go in here. Well, you know what? If it bothers me, I'll fix it. Oh, you know what? You guys. Oh my goodness. Just do this. Alright. There we go. Keep it consistent. Alright, so there's that one. I went ahead and so I had 4 of these. I have 4 of them. And I looked at the other 2 and they're all clear except for this one. So I cannot believe I didn't notice that. So weird. I like the solid white ones, but not for this because look how pretty that is visually, right? It's really pretty. So what we'll do is we'll use this for something else. And we will, I don't know what can go in here, the solid. But we'll figure it out. Okay. Oh wait, I need this one. I'm trying to think here. And that can go here. This can go here. Let's get those out. Again, all about organization stuff for today's video. Okay. This is the black crystals. These are a little different. These are the crystals and these are jewels, so they're a little bit different. Smaller. I don't know how I'm going to glue that to a card. I didn't realize that until after I bought it, and at that point, I got it, I don't know, super inexpensive, so I'm not worried about trying to return it. Okay. And oops, sorry, let me get this on camera. You guys can't really see that, huh? Okay, and then we'll do white jewels in this one, so then that can go here. So I guess if you're going to do this, be mindful that some of them have a solid white and others it's clear. Okay. Not a problem. Okay. Now this is not crystals, as you can see. It is flakes. So I have rainbow flakes. Okay. I have a feeling this is going to be a hot mess. Oh, not today, my friend. Not today. We're not going to be a little mess. This is probably one I should have probably left in the container. Oh, what a mess. Oh my goodness. But there it is. Alright, then we have this extra one. I'm not going to attempt to put that in there. So I will put this in storage and use this once this gets all used up. Let me clean up real quick. Alright, well here they are. Aren't they awesome? Great use of these little mini storages. Oh my goodness, there's more of those flakes. You guys, had I known this was going to be such a mess, I would have never bought them. Okay, get off my fingers. But great use of these little containers. I absolutely love them for your little jewels. And this could be, anything that you want. and I like the labels. All right, let's move on to the next organizational craft. Okay, I have these Copic markers that I got, and I wanted to label them because I wasn't sure if this is going to stay in there. In fact, I actually might be going a different direction with these Copic markers. So you'll see the next craft here, not so much in this one, but I'm doing I have a bunch of Ohuhu, I think that's how you pronounce them. Oh my goodness, markers for card making, and they have these little stands for them to hold all of your markers. Well, I don't have enough room for some of the Copics I have in tri-blends, so I found a container that we're going to put them in, and that was kind of like a last minute craft or last minute thing that I put together before I started this video. So I had this all cut out. When I bought these, they didn't have the labels. I thought that it matters that, you know, you need to know that it's warm gray and it's neutral gray, you know, whatever. But for me, I do. But like I said, I might end up going a different direction of how I'm going to store these Copic markers. But since I already cut out the vinyl, I might as well just go through with it, and then if I end up changing my mind, well, it only wastes a little bit of time and a little bit of vinyl, and I'm quite okay with that. Plus, it just gives you some inspiration on, you know, if you use Copic markers, of how you can label them, because the label was just on the container that the shipping came in. In fact, I wonder if I could just use this before I cut out another piece. I don't think I have too many more uses out of this because it is losing its tack, but that's all right. Okay. Then I'm not going to worry about cleaning it, and only because I don't know if this is gonna. I'm not even sure if I'm gonna use it. Sorry, y'all can't see it, but so there's a neutral gray, and then this is the warm gray. So here they are. We didn't have to use that, so awesome sauce. And then I can throw these away. And then, so we have our neutral grays, and then we have our warm grays. So now that we know which one's which, because it does not say what they are. Interesting. Oh, you know what? It does. Well, very subtle. It says WG, and then this one says NG. So, warm gray, neutral gray. Well, there you go. Okay, let's get into the next one. Before I bring in the container, I'm going to go ahead and get this weeded out because this is a little bit of a larger container. In fact, you guys, if you've been an avid watcher of my videos, you would have already seen this container. So I had mentioned in one of my craft haul videos that I kind of learned about who I am as a crafter, and this container I am going to be using was a container I was going to use for my not my scraps, but my vinyl that I've already cut out and being stored while I'm waiting to record. And I just learned it's just too bulky, and it's not how I record or how I like to store my my vinyl. Oh my goodness, getting tongue-tied. It's getting late. I need to end this video. This has been sitting in my craft room for some time, and therefore I need to go ahead and give this a good clean so that way the vinyl stays on there really well. And I think I got this container from Michaels. This is like their thinner containers, like more for, I don't know, paper or whatever, and I like it for its size, and I think the markers they want to put in there is going to be perfect. So let me just put that on the center here. Okay, perfect. And we'll give that a good scrub. you know what, that's the little bubble in the plastic. Perfect. Now what we can do is get this organized. All right, as I mentioned before, I have a lot of markers that are not the normal markers that I use for ink blending, or just coloring I should say, for my cards. And so I have, honestly I don't even know if these are all going to fit in there. I might need to get another one. So these are the Tri-Blend from Spectrum Noir, and I am new to these. So Lainey had suggested them, and if you don't know who Lainey is, she is crafted by Lucas. She has a channel on YouTube, and I thought that, yeah, okay, so I am glad that I labeled my Copics because they are just not all gonna fit in this little container, which is fine. We'll just organize as we go. A lot of new markers. Okay, go. Then, gosh, I don't even know if these are gonna fit. Nope. Well, let's see. And then I also have these Copics. So, well, these are all Copics, but they came in a little bit of an individual pack. So I'm not sure how I want to organize them just yet. Not sure if I want to put these all together or just keep them separate. But stay tuned. If I come up with a good way to organize these markers, then I will bring it to a different video, not this video, because by the time I do that, it's going to be too late. But okay, now that we got those organized, let's move on to another organizational craft. When I was shopping, I found the Artist Loft paintbrush holder, and we are actually going to see this again. We'll see it in the next craft, but we're actually going to put some paint brushes in here. Again, bringing in my rubbing alcohol. Really should wipe on everything so that way it has a good adhesion. Told you, a lot of white vinyl today, just because I wanted to keep it consistent with the rest of my craft room. I'll be doing another, again, I'm not entirely sure when this video is going to get released just yet. And again, I had no intention, if I didn't need to organize some of my stuff in my craft room, this video probably wouldn't get made until, if I'm being honest, probably till next year. But because I really don't need this video to get done this year. I have enough content, but I need this to get done regardless of when it gets released. Sorry, that was my phone. But I guess what I'm trying to say is I don't know when this is going to get released. This could get released in 2025 for all I know. But anyway, I just want to get this done and out of the way. Oh, looks like I missed one. Perfect. I don't know if I mentioned earlier, but this is from Michaels. The containers from Michaels. Bringing this in, and then I made it, there's little sections and it's raised here, and then one segment here and then one segment here, so I had to fit it in between one of them. Now I could put it down here, but I don't want to do that. I'm probably going to just do it right here. Looks good. Peeling that back. There you go, paintbrushes. These paintbrushes from Amazon. So they're just going to go in my little container here. How pretty these colors are. They come in different sizes. I'll try to link them below. It came with this. I haven't quite read what that's used for, but I'm sure there's something for it. The reason why I bought these are watercolor brushes, and that's why I want to do a little bit of watercoloring in my cards. And then I don't know if this is going to fit, so I'm just going to kind of squeak that in there, and then there we go. Now I'm going to bring these back again because we're going to use it for something else. Now we're going to use these for ink cubes, the small ones. So let's go ahead and just turn on some music and you can watch me assemble all of that. So the idea is to use each one for different brands of ink, but I don't know if it's going to work that way just because the sheer amount I have. In fact, I have some coming, more of these hero hues coming from Joanne Fabrics, and they're coming my way. My sister, the ones down by me, the Joanne Fabrics, does not carry them, and I'll have to put these in order of somehow, some way. Now, I will tell you, these are a very snug fit, especially this middle row, so you might want to just kind of stretch the plastic. I think that really does help. But anyway, so I don't know, if I'm going to be able to do that, or I might have to mix match, because we're going to do hero hues, then we're going to do, I think, Pink Fresh Studio, I can't remember the other one, and then Tim Holtz brand. Okay, so I'll just get these in here, and I'm anxious to see how many we can fit. So it looks like we can potentially fit 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So maybe, no, we can't fit 9. So we can do 8 at a time. So there's 24 you can fit in one little container. So that's all I have for the hero hues for right now. The rest are getting mailed. My sister just bought them today, so I'll be getting the rest of that. I think she bought me, or I think I got 6 more. So I'll have to reserve 2 for the hero hues, which is fine. I may have to go and get some more of these containers then. These are pink diamond. I think I got them from like scrapbook.com. Not exactly sure. So we got raspberry, ruby light, pinkalicious, and then pink diamond. All 3 colors. And we'll just put them in here. So this might be my random. I think I have some more ink cubes, but they're in a different box, and I need to keep that organized until, well, I think I can go get it. Hold on 1 second. I'll just get this in here and see what the brands of those are. Okay. The last remaining ones, I think these are from scrapbook.com, and these are Concord and 9th. And we'll just use this as a random one. I'm going to actually, let's do this. Let's put these in rows. I only have a few of them. I think I might be getting just a few more. Perfect. So then that's Concord and 9th and scrapbook.com. I believe that's scrapbook.com. And then the rest is going to be the distressed inks, which I have an abundance of, and we're going to get those organized as well. I don't think I have any particular color organization, style that I want to do just yet. Whatever, I'll end up maybe playing around with it and organizing it by color. I don't know. We will most certainly see what I will end up doing sometime down the road. Right now, it's just too late for me to do it, and I just want to get these in here so that way we are organized for the morning time. I again, I told you I've been storing them in here and I don't really like that. Now I do have these Archibald inks, but they do fit not well though. These are a little bit, yeah, they're a little bit wider. So you can't really put those in here. And again, these are for paint brushes, so it's not really made, and I don't think you can put, that would have been awesome if you could put one there. So you lose a little space right here. Actually, you can do it like this. That works, right? So you could do that. Put them on its side. In fact, maybe these can go here. Or no, we're going to keep that there. And I'm going to use these containers for something else. Alright, so we have one that is still free, and that's fine. I'm sure over time it will get used, but here they are. And I think that this is such a great alternative. You can fit, again, 2, 4, 6, 8 cubes, and there's 3 rows, so 24 a piece, and it fits, you know, again, it fits Scrapbook.com's ink, it fits Concord and 9th, the Distress inks, and then the Hero Hues. Alrighty, I have this pretty little pink container that I think I got from, yeah, I got it from Hobby Lobby, and it houses my small cardstock, and I just need a nice cute little label on the front of it, so we are going to do that. And again, same font. So one of the good things about this video, I've been using the same font very consistently, so that way you guys don't fall in love with 5 different fonts and then have to purchase all of those fonts. This is just one font. I've been using this pretty regularly, so if you already purchased the brown sugar font, then you are good to go. Okay, that works out just fine. So I just put small cardstock. Let me bring this to you guys. Here's what it looks like. So I kind of pulled it off too quickly and then it kind of got a little wrinkly there, but that's alright. It works. Yeah, I bought this spring of 2020. Wow, this is 4 years ago. I don't know if they sell these again or sell these anymore. I don't know, but you guys can check your local Hobby Lobby. This is a spring collection, so you're probably going to have to wait until the spring's, I almost said the spring semester, not in school. You're probably going to have to wait till the springtime. All right, let's get into the next one. Another big ticket item that we're going to be working with is this card keeper container, and it's 10.6 inches by 9.2 by 7.6, and it's the label. It has like these little dividers, and these are going to be, oh gosh, not today, my friend. This sticker is going to be a little bit of a pain, and you know, oh jeez, you know what. So we'll just get this weeded out. You know, I'm getting into, as I mentioned several times before, into cards, getting back into cards, and so I'm trying to find, first of all, the room for all the new stuff. You know, I've been buying markers and stamps and dies, and just been kind of crazy with buying a lot of stuff for it, and just because it's a lot of fun, it's a change of pace. I've been doing a lot of craft with me videos, and while I enjoy it, it just kind of becomes a little bit repetitive, and so I wanted to bring, you know, that's why I got into faux foods, and I'll get back into that. It's just kind of a, I'll get into it, then I'll get back out of it, and then I'll get back into it, just wherever the wind blows, right? And I've been really enjoying card videos, and I thought, well, you know, but this could be relatively small in nature, won't take up a lot of space in my craft room, not so much the craft supplies, but the, you know, the card itself, storing them. Does anybody do that when you get into a new craft hobby? Does anybody just like dive into it like their life depends on it, like your life depends on it? I just go in hard. I buy all this stuff for it, thinking, okay, I'm going to be crafting with it non-stop, and then I end up crafting a little bit, and then it kind of fizzles out. Now, this obviously, my Cricut is one hobby that did not fizzle out, and I'm sure my husband wishes that it does sometimes because of all the stuff I buy, but no, he really supports me and my channel, and he's really good about that. But I do think that sometimes I shouldn't, I'm going to put it this way so I can see it, and I'll just go ahead and show you all like I did earlier. But anyways, I really should just like buy a little bit of it, test the waters, see how well I'm gonna like it, and then if I do a really good job, if it is successful in my mind, then get more. But I guess one of the reasons why I went in deep with buying stuff for card supplies and card making, I should say, is because I thoroughly enjoyed doing it when I did do it. Oh, I got that way off center. I thought I had it off centered. Well, that's all right. If I want to, I'll redo it if it bothers me. But anyway, so yeah, I knew that I did cards for a few years, and I really enjoyed it. So this is a new type of card making that I'm doing. I used to piece cardstock together, do a little stamp, and call it a card. Kind of like what May made. I don't know if you guys ever heard of her, but her name is May Made It. So I kind of did what she did, and I love her videos. But now I'm getting into coloring and ink stamping and all that fun stuff. So all right, let's keep it going. I think I have 2 more and then we're done. Speaking of stamps, I have these stamp blocks. I do have a Misty, and I use that more than these blocks, but these blocks can come in handy, and so I thought that I could make a little label for that. This is from Michael's, the container that I was referring to. They come in different colors too, so you can do, you know, all the colors of the rainbow, these containers I should say, and then they come in like a different hue of like, oh my goodness, different hues of green, like bluish green, turquoise maybe. Scrape that down, and then we will peel this back very carefully. All right, transfer tape, we got 1 more to go. Don't fail me now. So there we go, stamping block. Let's bring in the last one. As mentioned before, I'm getting into watercoloring, and I bought these spray bottles for $2.49 at Hobby Lobby. And I was like, where's my vinyl? I didn't bring it in. And I just need to label it water, because I'm going to be putting water in there when I do, when I work on my inks and watercolors. That was pretty easy to weed out. Yes, I'm going to use this whole thing. I don't bother cutting it down now. Scrape that down. Okay, stay still, stay still. Oh, you know what? Here, just do this. This is easy. Duh. Alright. I should really stop crafting so late. I feel like I could work better. Guys, it's 3 o'clock. 3 o'clock in the morning. Right on the nose. That means I need to call it a night. There we go. Water. Oops, let me put, there we go. Alright, well that is all I have for you. I'm not going to bring in everything just because there's a lot of it, right? Hopefully you guys gained some inspiration for organizational purposes for your craft room. You know, I did a Dollar Tree video, and I did a lot of organizational stuff for that video. Here's one. So this is like where my markers are going to go when I'm currently using them. So I'll put them off the side, and then my markers are going to go in there. And then those are the markers that I'm currently working with on the card. So I did that video. It's a Dollar Tree video, and I'm almost certain all of it is all organizational stuff. So if you know, Hobby Lobby stuff and Michael's is not your thing, but Dollar Tree is, check out that video. It has a lot of good little knickknacks to use. I mean, for $1.25 per one, right? All right, so check that video out. Thank you for watching this video, and I will catch you guys in the next video. I'm gonna go to bed now. All right, see you guys later. Bye.